Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something super fascinating, mythology. You might think of gods and goddesses, epic battles, and ancient stories, but there's so much more to it. Buckle up as we explore some really interesting and lesser known facts about various mythologies around the world. Get ready for a fun journey through time. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is mythology? Well, mythology refers to a collection of myths, which are stories that explain how the world works and why things are the way they are. Mythologies come from different cultures and serve to explain everything from the creation of the universe to the changing of the seasons. You might hear myths and think they're the same as legends, but myths have a deeper cultural significance, often dealing with gods and the universe. Ancient Egyptian mythology. All right, let's hop on a time machine and head to ancient Egypt. Did you know they had some wild creation myths? One popular story is about Adam, who is said to have created himself and then brought forth the first gods. Crazy, right? But that's just the start. Egyptians really placed a huge emphasis on the afterlife, and that's where the Book of the Dead comes in. It was essentially a guide for the deceased to navigate the afterlife. After someone died, their heart would be weighed against a feather to determine if they were worthy of entering the afterlife. Greek mythology. Next up, let's chat about Greek mythology. You've got all the big hitters here: Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, the Olympian crew. They are super relatable characters, throwing parties and engaging in epic battles. What's really cool is how these ancient tales continue to inspire modern storytelling. Ever heard of the Trojan War? It's a massive story involving love, betrayal, and that infamous wooden horse. Many words we use today come from Greek mythology, like tantalize, which comes from the story of Tantalus, who was teased by unreachable food and water. Norse mythology. Now let's take a stroll through the icy realms of Norse mythology. This is where we find Odin, the all-knowing god, Thor, the god of thunder, and Loki, the trickster. It's all fun and games until we get to Ragnarok, which is basically Norse myth's version of the apocalypse. The Norse had a fascinating view of fate as well, believing that three beautiful beings called the Norns controlled the destinies of both gods and humans. Here's a quirky fact. The names of the days of the week in English are derived from Norse gods. Think Thor's Day for Thursday. Hindu mythology. Moving on to Hindu mythology, we see a rich tapestry woven with a vast array of gods like Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and Shiva, the destroyer. Two grand epics, the Ramayana and Mahabharata, are also super important. They tell stories of heroic deeds, moral dilemmas, and grand battles. A unique aspect is the ideas of karma and dharma. Here's a fun image for you. Many deities are represented with multiple arms, symbolizing their ability to take on many tasks at once. Talk about divine multitasking. Mesoamerican mythology. Now let's fly over to Mesoamerica. Think Aztec and Mayan cultures. These civilizations had gods like Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, and a rich mythology surrounding their creation stories. One major work is the Popol Vuh, which tells the tale of the creation of humanity. An interesting piece is how they viewed time. They had intricate calendars. Rituals were super important, and sometimes that included blood sacrifices. Yikes! But these practices were seen as necessary to appease the gods and maintain balance in the world. So there you have it. Mythology is packed with incredible stories, characters, and lessons that continue to resonate today. Whether it's the gods of Greece or the tales of ancient Egypt, each culture offers a unique perspective on the world. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite mythology fact or story? Drop it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey through mythology, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Till next time, keep those mythological vibes alive.